Hello guys, welcome back to VP Reaction. I'm Ricky.
Peter here.
Welcome to today's reaction episode, whereby you're back with the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 6. This is gonna be interesting. Now we're back with Carolinahurricanes versus Vegasgoldenknights, Game 6. So we have already watched the other 5 episodes, Game 1 to 5, and I think Carolina were having 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2.
They were ahead of Vegas. They were ahead of Vegas. So this game 6, and it's gonna determine if this Stanley finals are ending in game 6 or are we proceeding to game 7. So I'm really tense.
Exactly. Thank you, Dan, for such an interesting episode. This was brought to us by Dan. And thank you also for the great, I think, rules information you've been adding on us. So we are at least enjoying the game and also learning more about the game. So enjoy together with us this final to the end. Let's see what went on.
In the National Hockey League prior to this season, he hadn't played in a playoff game until he came in Game 3 here, and he's been terrific. At the other end of the ice, 25 straight starts for Carter Hart. John Tortorella sticking with him, despite the fact he's given up 4 goals in each of the first 5 games of this Stanley Cup final. He came into the Cup final with a playoff save percentage of .924 through the first 3
Remember Vegas for today, they're at home.
rounds. That's gone down to 856 in the Stanley Cup final. Garrett Rankin, John A. Bear are the referees, and Game 6 is underway. And a couple of lineup changes tonight. When we get to the Vegas side, it'll be the same 18 skaters.
I think the time when we are asking, like, each round takes how many minutes? I think it's 20 minutes, because the other time we had said 19.
Who played throughout this series for Ron Brindamore. Cross ice, it comes to Jalen Chatfield. Almost all of these Carolina Hurricanes playing tonight do not have their name on the Stanley Cup. Jordan Staal 1-1 with Pittsburgh in 2009. Will Carrier 1-1 as a Golden Knight. Taylor Hall grimacing on the Carolina bench.
To get crunched here as the puck comes up the boards, he gets...
Okay. It's really intense, and I was really worrying about the physicality on it.
I think today every team is striving to win.
That's my I'm tense because of the physicality in it. That's the right way to put it.
The hit from Barbashev, who's hit just about everybody in this playoff.
Stan Colvin on the draw with Howden. And it's advanced ahead by Ivan Barbashev. Now for Howden, have trouble with a bouncing puck. Delayed offside against Vegas. Here's Taylor Hall breaking in. Hall scores! Taylor Hall! And it's 1-0 Carolina.
Hanifin and Anderson lose Taylor Hall behind him. Man, Jacob Slavin defends the play so well, as he always does. But it's his quick up to Taylor Hall, and Hall head up the whole way. His 7th in the playoffs. Sean, that's the big save I'm talking about from Hart. He has not given it to Vegas, and now they trail, chasing the game. Here it's 1-0 Carolina.
What a story Hall is. Their leading point man now in these playoffs. A year and a half ago, Taylor Hall was a healthy scratch one night for the Chicago Blackhawks when they were the worst team in the NHL at the moment.
It's on the strong side on the draw against Stankoven.
Carolina's won 56% of the draws in the series. Dorofeev a shot. Then he tried to pass it back to him down low.
Putting anything to risk so far.
Svechnikov centers, free puck. Knocked wide by Aho on the rebound. Rink wide it goes for Stone. The pass got deflected, still wound up with Eichel after it hit the stick of Walker. Here's Jackeichel down the slot, and a beautiful save by Bussey with the right leg. Stone out in front for Dorofeev, a couple of chances. The second one he batted out of midair. Crowd.
That bus is doing his thing.
Close. I think they just lost like 3 shots.
And the bus has blocked them.
Well, it was a goal. The officials say no.
He's become a big part of the story. Here he's sharp on Dorofeev. One shot, and then as Dorofeev's shot gets bunted back into the air, it lands right on top of the net. Look at the track of Bussy. You see his head go up and down twice to find the puck. And before Stone can get to it, Bussy finds the pop fly and is able to snare it.
Did play in 6 playoff games down the road in Henderson for their AHL affiliate. We have a tripping call here as Carolina plays the puck at the point. Garrett Rank with the signal.
Contact here with Carter Hart. They attack with speed. You can chip it and go get it. That's the way to enter. Look at this. It's a traffic jam up here.
Marner, high slot. Snapped one right into the midsection of Bussy.
Like he just does not, on 70% obviously, he just does not lose very many.
4-on-4, blast by Gostisbehere and right into the midsection of Carter Hart. Eichel forced back by Aho.
I think right now they are 4-on-4. They're less by 1-1 each.
Eichel feeds it through to Howden. In alone, it's stopped by Bussy. Brandon Bussy, magnificent again. Dowd and Polsmith on to kill the penalty with Theodore and McNabb. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Tomas Hertl. Hard out of the net, and a great sprawling stop as he dove back in, robbing Svechnikov. The net was wide open. Carter Hart went jumping back in without a stick and made the stop.
That's maybe the save that gets Hart rolling. What a save. That's 2-0 until he takes it away.
And he started it by wandering out of the net. Here's Martinook down low. Backhand right on. Off hard and into the corner. The power play has expired for Carolina. They had 2 shots on goal in that abbreviated power play. Trying to get his name on the Stanley Cup for the first time. Bouncing puck. Chatfield turned it over to Eichel. Jackeichel trying to cut in, and it's taken away by Jaccob Slavin. With some speed. Trying to cut in, and he does. And a penalty here as Hall cut right to the net front. Got taken down, and a hooking penalty against Jackeichel is going to give Carolina a power play.
And as Eichel's stick gets kind of stuck on the hip of Hall, not really a lot on it.
Aho won the face-off cleanly. Svechnikov had 2 power play goals in Game 5. Gostisbehere, and a nice save by Hart with some traffic out in front and plenty on the shot from relatively close range. Cole Smith, the takeaway. Has Sissons with him. Gostisbehere defending. And a nice defensive play by Gostisbehere. They head in the other direction with 1:20 on the Eichel penalty. They've scored at least 1 power play goal in each of the last 4 games. Down low, tipped wide. Another beautiful feed by Gostisbehere. Good work by Marner along the wall. Vegas at even strength. Eichel goes right to the offensive zone. Theodore to Marner. Tried to cut into the net front. It was broken up. Nice defensive play made by Nhlraaction. A penalty here as one of the Knights got upended near the blue line. Hart just now seeing the arm in the air, heads to the bench. The Knights get an extra attacker on. Eichel with a lot of speed, and his shot stopped by Bussy.
Stankoven.
Carolina 32 minor penalty. Cross-checking.
Is going to cross-check Mitch Marner to the ice. Marner goes down with the contact.
Taken out of the corner by Marner. Marner sends it toward the net. Rebound, free for Stone. Up in the air, free in front of the crease.
I think that was the craziest moment now.
What? They are so close, but
I didn't see even the puck where it was.
oh my
I
god.
was waiting for a celebration. I didn't see it. So it was a save.
Hertl now back to the line. Marner with 35 in the period, out in front and intercepted and cleared by Martinook. On a first period for the 27-year-old.
There's the 2 stops. Hertl and Stone taken away. Stone's right on the doorstep. Left pad, right body, right arm. Somehow keeps it out. And then at the end, it's Dorofeev. He can really shoot it. And much like Carter Hart had to dive like a shortstop to take one away, Bussy does the same thing.
I think the Hurricanes have a very good goaltender.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Bussy, I feel like Vegas could have taken it.
And the day he started playing is the
day that Vegas have never taken the.
Yeah, I think that's
he was a game changer.
Yeah, if he's a good sub for the coach on the game.
Ehlers tried to snap it in, blocked by Dorofeev. He got dumped. It comes back to Ehlers, down low, off a stick of Stahl and over the net.
Oh, he had a wide open side, but he had to reach and it deflected upwards instead of straight.
Stone trying to drop it back for Hanifin. Ehlers intercepted. Here comes Stahl, trying to score in his 6th straight game. Stopped by Hart. Only one has gotten past him tonight. The early goal by Hall. Blake had it for a moment, then Hertl poked it away. Hertl has help coming. It's Riley Smith. Hertl, a beautiful move. Stopped by Bussy. Kept in by Korzak. He put it on net. Right now, it seems the worst thing that has happened to the Vegasgoldenknights in this series is Brandon Bussy.
As he's going to chip this puck up the boards, he gets crushed by Nikishin, but it's a 2-on-1. And Hertl's waiting, and the pad stopped by Bussy. Look at him out aggressively. He pushes out.
Trying to shovel it out. Jackson Blake Marner wouldn't let him do it. Then Marner got hit in the face by Slavin. Here's a chance the other way. They had a 2-on-1. Stankoven went for the shot, had Hall with him. On the move, Barbashev. Took it to the forehand a little wide, then missed the far post. Marner back of the line, Lauzon. That's at the feet of Bussy. He was looking over his right shoulder. Sean Walker in the right place to clear it. Stankoven got rattled by Lauzon at the blue line. Icing the call, and now Lauzon threw a right hand, or rather, Stankoven threw a right hand at Lauzon. With a very bright future, just 25 years old. Hanifin knocked it down at center ice. Puck taken away by Blake for Stankoven. His return pass intercepted by Hanifin. Down low, it's nudged along. Stankoven stopped by Hart. Then Stankoven tried to center. It comes to Blake and he scores! Jackson Blake makes it 2-0.
They lose the puck once. No, they get it back.
I think 2 in the second half.
Yeah.
It's almost all.
They're going to lose it again. No, they're going to get it back. They're going to go fight for it again. It's a 3rd time and Blake puts it away. This is remarkable tenacity. This line just seems to fit. Stankoven and Blake fight for the puck a couple of times, and then Jackson Blake will find the opening. See him get his stick up in the air? He wants it. Stankoven lays it on the tee. Oh, it deflects off the stick in front of the net. It deflects over Carter Hart. They're closer in Raleigh. It's 2-0 Canes.
Carolina's gotten to its style of play, and Brandon Bussy is stopping everything. Jarvis in on the forecheck. Jarvis took it away. Out there with Svechnikov and Aho. Aho, a shot. Hart turns around. He doesn't know that he has it squeezed. Ehlers, 30-year-old from Denmark. Beautiful passing and a sprawling save by Hart. Robbing Aho off another gorgeous setup by Gostisbehere.
For tapping his stick. Watch his stick out here. He's already tapped it twice, so Svechnikov knows that's where the puck has to go. But Gostisbehere just rolls it along to Aho. We talked earlier, how's Hart done tonight? This is well read. Look at his eyes right on top of the glove.
The first time in the history of the Stanley Cup final, each team scored at least 3 goals in the first 4 games, with just 2 goals for Vegas in Game 5 and nothing tonight. They went almost a full 19 minutes. Lauzon, that one's blocked by Jarvis. Scaled hard around, just kept into the line by Stone. Lauzon, little haphazard going after the puck. Ehlers beat him to it. Jarvis snapped it through. Anderson trying to use him as a screen, and Carter Hart able to cover it. Bussy decided to drop it down. Might have been a mistake. He's not going to make it again, as Bowman put it into the blue paint, and Bussy smothered it. Hanifin pinched in. Here's an opportunity. Are they going to call a penalty? Yes, they are. Dowd got upended at the red line, and he certainly sold the call as well.
6 of those 7 shots came on that power play that straddled the first and second period. They need one of those again.
Stahl won it back. Martinook managed to hack it out. Here's Marner. Been a magnificent run through most of these playoffs, but he's gone silent since the 4-point second period in Game 3.
I feel like at this point the celebration had already started for the Canes.
Marner up high. Has it back from Eichel. They're pressuring him up high. Is Stahl. Dorofeyev, Marner, Eichel fanned on it. With Martinook nearby. Barbashev forced wide by Blake. Boy, the more you watch Blake play, the more you appreciate him. And still just 22 years old. Lofted ahead, they're hoping Blake runs under it. He's there first. Managed to avoid a check from Korzak. And it's intercepted by Blake on a bad clear. He put it on net. Hart couldn't hang on. Hurdle goes off. Howden, the entry. Barbashev, blockered down by Bussey. He's working at about a .930 save percentage in the Stanley Cup final at the moment. Down to 3:50 to go. Anderson.
Stop.
Oh my God, 3 minutes. I think it's done.
Yeah, they need 2 goals. And I think they'll do
Today, now it was very tough.
If they do an empty net again,
I think you Canes will get a chance to score.
You're used to the chances scored in the empty net.
Howden blocked up high by Chatfield. Dorofeyev fires. They're going to fire away from everywhere now. Bussey a pad save. And Stankoven making it impossible for them to even advance the puck. Eichel with a little bit of skating room through the neutral zone. The goalie has come out. Hart is out. The extra attacker is on. Theodore in deep. Theodore trying to work it out in front. Bussey's on his knees. The puck's in the corner. It gets played back to Hurdle. 2:50 to go. Hurdle shot blocked up high. Blake has an empty net, but it's taken back by Theodore. Marner quickly to Hurdle. Lost it at center ice. Ehlers chops it forward, and Eichel has it back. 2.5 minutes remaining in regulation in Game 6. 2:25 left. Theodore, stop, rebound, Hurdle, stopped again. With Bussey sitting on the ice, he makes the stop.
Late in the third, Carolina's riding the bus. Brandon Bussey, another stop. He's got to fight it off. And before Hurdle can put it by him, he makes another stop.
Bill Pritchard shining for Stanley's Cup.
Yeah.
2:21 to go.
I think those are teams that have been winning it, written on the cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Carolina leading 2-0. Some great chances in the last moments for Vegas, but still nothing behind Brandon Bussey. The net is empty. The extra attacker on. Stahl, another magnificent night. The face-off done. He's won 13 out of 20 now. That's pitched ahead. It's offside. 2 minutes to go. Marner into the corner. Hurdle trying to work it out in front. It comes to Eichel. Down low. Stone at the top of the crease. Couldn't jam it in. 1:10 to go. The net is empty. Ehlers scores! Nikolai Ehlers! And the party is on for the Cadiacs here and back in Raleigh.
Ehlers has given Carolina a 3-0 lead. He banks the empty netter, and he celebrates with some Carolina fans in the corner. We've talked about the intensity of Rod Brind'Amour. Brind'Amour now is going to walk down the bench as Brandon Bussey's family celebrates.
Svechnikov put it on net. Hart.
And then the keeper came again.
No, he can't save even anything.
Knocked it down for Rasmus Andersson. 20 seconds to go.
What a deserving Stanley Cup champion the Carolina Hurricanes are. One of the best teams in the regular season and a brilliant playoff performance.
And they're going to clinch it appropriately with a total team effort and a shutout. The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup for the second time.
For the second time. I think everyone is looking for Bassey. Yeah, there.
8 years of Rod Brind'Amour and the Carolina Hurricanes building to this moment. I don't know that there's a coach in the league that more embodies the way their team plays than Rod Brind'Amour.
Well, he's the face of the franchise, and he really has been since he captained the 2006 team at age 35 to the Stanley Cup final. John Tortorella offers his congratulations to just the fourth man ever to win the Stanley Cup as a team cap and then a head coach of the same franchise.
Oh, wow.
And every single person in that picture is a huge part of it. And this is a total team effort. Seth Jarvis in tears.
They didn't show us when the cup was
being lifted. But thank you guys for the journey.
Oh,
it has been interesting. So
exactly.
I think I won. But you
but I feel like if it wasn't for Bassey, you guys,
Bassey was a game changer in game
from game 3.
Two?
The first 2 games, it was another goal.
Yeah, from game 3. Yeah,
from game 3. So if it wasn't for Bassey, because I think Bassey saved like many goals from
and for today's all.
Canes,
for today's game, he saved
because you could see Canes really from the Vegas really tried to score like many goals.
The third game.
Yeah, they really tried so hard, but Bassey was like saving all of them. So he was the game changer in the team.
In the team, and he made them win, no?
Yes.
And thank you, Dan, for such an interesting journey. So tell us, what next? Like, is it there is a league, or maybe how does the ice hockey nation league operate? Like after this Stanley Cup final, is there any other league? Like in soccer, we are used to Champions League, and the other cups competition. So is this a domestic cup, or whoever wins here, like is guaranteed to play a certain game again, or maybe tell us on how it
works. Next, or is there any other cups to like fight for?
Exactly.
Again?
Maybe a league that they play.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So thank you so much, guys, for your time. Share your thoughts. Which team were you supporting? And then congratulations to the kids.
Exactly, anyway. They deserve it.
Yeah.
We are out, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.